Hello and welcome back. In this video, we will be making a bar graph for categorical data in Excel. Here we have data that represents a group of pet owners that were asked what kind of animal they owned. In the pie chart video, I showed you how to use COUNTIF, the formula up here, to get all the counts for each different kind of animal. In this video, we're going to use this frequency table to make the bar graph. To begin, go up to the Insert tab, click on that, and then over to Charts. It will be the first selection, two-dimensional column graph. We want the first choice. We want it to be as straightforward as possible. For some of you, Excel will fill in data right away. If it's data that you want, then you are lucky. If it's data that you don't want, or if there's no data, click on Select Data here. If you don't see this, double-click in the white rectangle and it will appear. If there's data that you don't want, hit Remove. For me, I do want this data, so I'm going to start by clicking Add. Series name is the name of the bar graph, so I'm going to call this Pet Types. And for series values, Excel puts in the =1 so that something is there, but we want to get rid of that. And I'm making this bar graph just with frequencies, so I'm going to highlight the frequencies. Click OK, and now you can see you've got a bar graph with different frequencies for 1, 2, 3, 4 different rows. Excel automatically labels each column with just the number row it came from, but that doesn't mean anything to us in terms of the data, so we'll go to Horizontal Axis Labels and click Edit. For the axis labels range, we actually want to label the type of pet. So I'm going to highlight dog through fish, click OK on all of this, and you'll see that you've got labels for each column. Now we also need descriptive labels for each axis so that we know what each axis represents. To get that, go to the plus sign in the upper right area of the chart and click on Axis Titled. Over here, there's already a box around the y-axis. This was just the frequency, so I'm going to label it Frequency. Easy enough. Then click on the horizontal axis label. This I'm going to label Type of Pet Owned. Okay, and that is it to make a bar graph, which is for categorical data in Excel. We have our labels, our correct quantities listed here, and the heights corresponding to the frequency. Remember, for bar graphs, you do not need the graphs to touch. If you have any questions, post them on the discussion board.